look into some trade ideas that we sent out this morning. If DeVale's on the call, DeVale, can you let me know if you're on the call? Unmute your mic.
I am here.
Hey, DeVale. I wanted you. I'm sorry to give you so short notice, but can you give us just a little information on what you think about this company? I know you told me yesterday that this is a virtual reality type of headset company. So is it anything else you can kind of provide to us? Because this is something that I sent out as a trade idea for some speculative for a little longer term.
Okay, so this is Vuex. What is the symbol? V. What is the symbol again?
VUVI.
Yeah, VVI. And so if you, with all the work that's being done in the metaverse and where things are going with virtual reality, and you see these people wearing these huge, great big glasses that look ridiculous, especially when you have people around. And you're going to be doing a lot of this now in manufacturing and in business and in healthcare. You need smaller glasses, and this is what this company has come up with, where they just look like normal reading glasses with some technology on the side. They'll probably eventually get them smaller, but this is where it's going to be used in a whole slew of different types of environments, and you don't look like a bunch of people going to a eye doctor for eye exams anymore. So they have teamed up with Microsoft in a lot of different things. They are doing some things with Facebook now. Facebook has their own company that they did buy, so they're not doing as much. But it's just one of the things that looks very impressive of where this all could go if you believe in the metaverse. So that's why I did something a long term as opposed to the next quarter or next month or anything.
Okay. What did you do? Did you do a Bionic Bull? What kind of trade did you do?
Yeah, let me just take a look. Scroll down here. Yes, I did a Bionic Bull on this. I did the 15. I bought the 15 call and sold the 10 put.
Okay. And you did this how far out?
Well, I've got it 437 days out.
All right. So you went significantly out.
January,
So
January of 20.
Okay, perfect. We'll look at that as well. This is the trade that I sent out, a little shorter term, but long term for in our standards. But we can look at that 400 and something day as well. So this is a Bionic Bull. This is buying the 15, and this time instead of selling the 10 that DeVale did, and we'll look at that. But we sold the 11 and did 2 contracts, and if you do that, that's going to give you a credit of $89 or 89 cents, and then your buying power is this 987 that you have to use to put up, but you have to be willing to take ownership of these shares at the 11 strike with a cost basis of just a little bit more than $10. So if you look at this curve view, you can see here. Let me bring this up. All right, so this is it here. This is the at the money line. So if it goes up, you're gonna win, right? And you're gonna win right away, like having a call for free, or just having the shares, right? Just like having the shares, everyone. And if it goes down, you can still win. You just don't want it to go down very much. And if it goes down too much, that's where you're gonna lose, and you're gonna have to. Well, I believe you should be willing to take ownership. This stock is not that expensive at this point, so this could be a long-term kind of catalyst. And been nice. DeVale told me about this, I think yesterday or the day before. It would be nice if I would have pointed this out sooner. We could have got a little 14%. At one point today, this was up 14%. We could have got a little bounce on that. So the market is definitely coming back. That Nasdaq is way off, 50 points off its lows. We'll see if that continues to go down. But I like this. Let's look at your trade, DeVale. That's the one I sent out a little earlier. Let's look
And
at,
Ernie did a very interesting one too. He did a slight variation where he sold one put, let's say at 10, and then he sold another put at 5. So he kind of split the put side into two parts.
okay, all right. So did you do more than one put when you sold the put at the 10?
Yeah, I did. I did a 1 to 2, so one call, two puts, and then I did multiples of them. So
Okay, so perfect. So you can do that here. You can, just like you just said, if you, this is a set of one, everyone. This kind of combination is a set of one. So DeVale could have did, more sets, if that makes sense. So he could have bought 5 calls and sold 10 puts or whatever, and it has still been a credit of $1, and or $500, and been able to get the upside on this long term, and we'll see how it plays out, right? So you are willing to hold it for a while, and if you had to take ownership of it, that's fine too.
right.
$10 is not too bad to see if this is going to be a long-term play. So Carolina, if you're on the call, this is something that you want to probably look into. This is something, the kind of ideas that you're looking for, more of a crowdsourcing kind of concept of figuring out what is not on the radar yet. And to me, this is something that some people know of, but it still hasn't hasn't went crazy yet. So this is a good time to probably potentially jump into this and see if you can have it ride up. All right, so thank you, DeVale. I super appreciate your feedback on this.
And did you do the Roblox that I also talked about yesterday? So this was another metaverse type play, and they had earnings yesterday. We got in at 70 something, and it shot up to 104 at opening,
Ah,
and then got out.
Yeah, I did. Devel, I did that with you yesterday. Looks the upside according to the board is 40+1,000%.
Yeah, take your
so
profits.
I believe we.
No, you don't want me to hold to expiration. I want to own it. Okay, thank you.
We talked about this yesterday. So you actually did it.
Yeah, I did. I did the Bionic Bull 65, put 85 call, and for 101 days, I did another one for 156 days to expiration, 65 and 80.
Okay, all right, and it was at 70. It's a big. Obviously, it was in the 70s. It's up $28 here. So nice little play then. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
very nice.
yeah. So, and and I'm assuming that you don't think this is over. You think it's going to go up a significant amount. So this is one to continue to play then. If I was going to go with the same 101 with you and look for a Bionic Bull, um, you can do 1-to-1 like this, right? And that's a credit of $168, $170. So you're selling the 105, buying the 110, and if it continues to go up, this is the first day. I don't know what type of earnings they came out with, but it had to be pretty phenomenal, because this is up 36% with the market down a day. So that is that was some obviously good news. So it's probably not the first. It's probably the first day of many. Let me see what has happened with the chart here. All right, so this is the chart. You can see that, yeah, so this is just the first day, everyone. It was obviously trading. You can see here, it was trading inside of this range here. And then it just jumped up, right? You didn't have a chance if you didn't play it before earnings. I don't know a lot about it, but if it looks like this 1 day thing doesn't seem. It seems like it's still an opportunity to jump into it. If you didn't want to do a Bionic Bull because it's going to require some, you're going to have to have a decent size account. You can do a traditional Bionic Bull. You can try to do a modified Bionic Bull, and let me show you what I mean by that. So let's go down to something like this here. This is a spread, and see there, oh, that's not going to work. It's not enough. It's not enough premium. So you're gonna have to do something like that, or you can move this to the 15, and maybe you can do 3 contract. No, that's still a debit. So what you're gonna say, Deville? I think you were gonna say
Yeah,
something.
I love the company. I like what they're going to do, but I would wait for another pullback on this. I wouldn't jump in at this price.
Okay, so
It's
you
a little too inflated. Yeah.
okay, so you disagree. You think that this move was too much, and it's gonna come down a little.
Yeah, it was too erratic.
Okay, all right. So then you should be, if you put on multiple trades, then you should be taking some profits then on some,
Correct.
at least.
Yeah, I've taken one.
Okay, there you go. So I mean, if you put on 2 or whatever, if you put on, let's just say you put on, 10. I don't know what you put on, but you take half off, and then that'll make you feel good if you think this is, overdone short term.
Yeah, it feels good in one day. It's really
Yes,
good.
Yeah.
yes.
I can
Yeah,
close
90,
for the week.
yeah, 90% profit in one day is really good.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, no joke. That's always great. So